Hey Android fans, this is Eric from hollywoodfrodo.com with an Android app follow-up review. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Zombies Run 2, which is a complete revamp of the original Zombies Run. And I've already done a review of that, but this is such a huge change and it's really become a different app. I mean, basically the same, but the interface is completely different. And I had people kind of asking me some questions because I couldn't figure out how to do things on the new interface. So I thought, might as well go ahead and review this, especially because it is so different and it's such a cool app. So we'll get to that in a second, but before I get to that, just want to remind you that this review is sponsored by AndyTags.com. AndyTags.com is the best place on the internet to get really cool NFC tags and keychains for use with your Android phone. If you don't know what NFC is, then head over to AndyTags.com and there's lots of great information there, videos, how to show you how cool NFC is and the cool things you can do with it. So check that out after the review. So Zombies Run 2, which is the same app but just completely revamped. You can watch my other review to get sort of a general overview of what the app's about. But right now, I just want to hop straight on my phone so I can show you this version and show you the interface and how it works and a little bit about why it's still one of the coolest apps for Android and actually made even better with the latest update. Okay, so here we are on my phone. Here's the little Zombies Run icon. So let's hit that and open up Zombies Run 2, as you can see at the beginning, and it's going to start with any new sort of latest news. If you were to hit this, you can go to the internet and read the latest news information and download radio missions. I'll show you what that is in a second. So as you see, it's already, you just slide over to get to the menu now. If you hit news, then that's the latest news. Missions, and you can see all your missions now are laid out in a very sleek interface. When you hit one, it opens up, and if you've already downloaded it, then you can hit start. If you have not already downloaded it, let's hit mission 2, then you'll see it says download mission and lets you know how big it is. So with the old version, you downloaded all these missions as part of the app, and the app was huge. And now you install the app, and then you download each mission individually as you're ready for it. Now, going back to the first one, because it's already downloaded and ready, you can start. Now you see you have music, tracking, and zombie chases. If you want to adjust any of those, you just tap on it. So you hit music, and you can select your playlist once we get focus. If you have playlists set up in your default music player, then they should show up there. I don't have any right now, but you can either select don't play music or quick list. So select quick list. Would you like to shuffle the music? Yes. And so quick list has been selected. If you want to change the way it tracks, and you hit tracking, and you can choose GPS tracking, accelerometer tracking, or no tracking. So you can choose anyway. Let's go accelerometer. And then if you choose accelerometer, then you get to choose if it's going to be in your pocket, in your hand, or on an armband. Let's say on an armband. And then zombie chases, which is one of my favorite parts of the app. If you tap it, it's already on, it just changes to off. But if it's off, then it says, would you like to enable zombie chases? Yes. And then it gives you a warning, and this is because probably some stupid person would try to sue them for, I don't know, running out in front of a car as they're running from fake zombies on their phone. But yes, things like that do happen. So anyway, this is their warning to let you know that if you are going to run from zombies, it's at your own risk, and be careful. So there you go. And then all that does, and I gave an example of this, I think, in my original review, but basically, periodically, it'll tell you that zombies are closing in, and you have to pick up the pace in order to outrun them. If you don't pick up the pace, then they'll catch up to you. You don't die, of course, but you do lose some of the items you've picked up along the way. So that's how that goes. And this menu up here, if you were to hit that, you could just go to Season 2, or you could go to Radio Missions. Now, radio missions are kind of cool. What happens when you do a regular mission, if that mission ends and you're still running, then the radio comes on, and it's like in this zombie apocalypse that you're living in, it's these two guys who have like a radio show, and they come on and, you know, do typical DJ stuff in between playing songs from your music player that you've set up in the playlist. But if you want, you can just do a radio mission and just listen to these guys and your music while you're running, as opposed to actually doing the official ones. Now I'm going to restart this just so you can see what it looks like from the beginning.
Radio mode. Listen, some guys at the base here are testing something. I have to listen to it, so I'm
and you can see it tracks your time you've been running.
You just keep doing your thing though. Run till you're tired, and we'll see how far the signal.
I'm going to pause that so that you can hear me. But you can see it tracks your time. It tracks how many steps you've taken because you're on an accelerometer right now, and it takes your steps per minute. So it does track. It gives you more tracking information in this new interface than it used to, which is kind of cool. And if you want to stop the mission, there's a button down there. I paused it. You can resume. I'm just going to stop it. Stop the mission. So very cool, the information it gives you. Another thing that's cool, let's go back over to that menu, and you can see, well, first let me show you the base. And this just shows you the base, and as you expand out and do more missions, more things will show up. And you can see objects that you've picked up along the way and things like that. And then coming over and going to run logs, and this is great. It now stores a log of all your runs, which is a really cool feature it didn't have before. It's stored right there on your phone, so you can keep a good log of your runs. And now there's a store. So if you want, besides purchasing the app, if you want to buy something, upgrade, then you can. These are just various things. Side quest, you can buy side quest. So if you use this app a lot, maybe you need a little bit more, then you might want to do one of the upgrades. And if you go into settings, then you can choose your distance units, your mission length, item pickup speech. So every time you pick up an item, the text-to-speech engine on your phone will let you know what you picked up. And I think, download manager. So it'll tell you if something is downloading right now, and it'll also show you what you have downloaded already, and you can delete it. So this way you don't have to keep all the missions on your phone. If you've completed, 20 missions, you can delete them off your phone so that they're not taking up memory on your phone, and you can delete the next set of missions you want to do. And then Zombie Link. This is because, this was in my first review, but they didn't have Zombie Link attached to the app. But you could upload your information to Zombie Link online, and then you could go online and check it out. But now it's really cool. It's right here in the app. You can log on, and you can select if you want to share new runs, if you want to share maps of places you run, and you can also resend your information if you feel like it hasn't updated correctly or synced correctly, then you can force it to sync. So that's the new Zombies Run 2 with the new selections. Again, very cool interface. Like the way it looks. It was a huge upgrade. And basically took an app that was already an excellent app and just made it even better. So that was Zombies Run 2. As you can see, they did some really cool interface updates with the app. Just made it even better. And it was already a great app to begin with. So if you're into running at all, then you should definitely get this app. You can use it if you're running on the streets, you can use it if you're running in the gym, whatever you do, you can put it to use, and yeah, it makes exercise actually fun. One of the more entertaining exercise apps or anything I've ever seen. Anyway, that's it for this review. If you like this review, please click the like button. Share it with friends and family, anyone you know who might be interested in this type of app through Google+, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. And subscribe to my channel if you want to just keep up with other really cool Android apps. And that's about it. Until next time, this is Eric reminding you that your Android phone is only going to be as good as you make it.